Good morning, friends. It's Nancy. And it's Friday. And on Friday, we tend to do a Finish It Up Friday. So the other night, Tuesday, I guess it was, when I was doing Take Out the Trash Tuesday, I was working on the pages for, I gotta turn on this light, for my farmhouse journal that has a similar cover to my Dick and Jane journal. And so I've been doing that. I just stitched this page to that page. I can't say that I've gotten much more done than that. I have not been in my basement for a couple of days, actually. Okay. I'm going to want to put something as a tab there, I think. But we'll do that later. Here's the other one. I also mentioned that I thought I would have Dick and Jane done. It's not done. I just, I don't know if I'm still recovering from that little tumble I took about a month ago. I still have a lump on my head. But I'm tired. Well, things are busy at work too, so once I get myself home from work, it's pretty much dinner and a couple of tasks you have to accomplish, as one does. And then that's it for Nancy. So today is Friday. I'm working from home, and then I have to attend court with a client at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I started early, took an hour or two off to go to a book sale. The Federation of University Women, something like that. They've had an annual book sale here in Waterloo annually, except the last 3 years because of COVID. So I went. Today was their first year back and their first day of the book sale. So I went this morning, and I will show you what I got. So how many have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I'm going to want, another 18 or 20. Okay. Let's get back here to Dick and Jane. So the text block is definitely dry since I've had it in here for a couple of days. So I'm just gluing down this paper. And then I just came back. I was only there for an hour. I was able to get in and out pretty quickly. I'll probably go back tomorrow because tomorrow morning they have fill a box for $15. Because I'm running out of books, clearly. I'm not pressing this hard, I'm just stroking it, really. Okay. It's construction going on in the street, so you might hear some noises. Oh shoot, I've got it upside down. So I made these pockets by wrapping fabric around a piece of brown paper bag, a grocery bag, just to give it lots of body. Come on, glue. It is getting low. I should probably refill it before I do any more major projects. Okay. Mm. We have a sunny day. The snow's gone. Ooh, it gushed out. I have glue on my hand. Okay, I think that's going to be good. I will just stand this over here for a bit to dry. I don't want to close the book until it's dry, just so if anything's oozed out, it doesn't stick together. Okay, you want to see some books? I did get a couple of paperbacks for myself. I've already left them upstairs. So I found this book. It's called Sherlock Holmes in London, and the back of it has maps. And then there's a whole bunch of photographs. And it relates to stories, the Sherlock Holmes stories written by Arthur Conan Doyle. So I thought, some of these are amazing photos. I'll flip through a little faster. And there's some old illustrations as well. And I thought, wow, that would be a fun journal to do. And a couple of our favorite journalists just recently did a Sherlock Holmes themed junk journals. So feeling a little inspired by that. These are the kind of illustrations that I'm talking about. So that was fun. And then in a different room, I found this box set, complete facsimiles of the original editions. And it has the original illustrations in there. And an interesting font, really. It doesn't even look like this has been read. So lots of opportunities here for fussy cuts. I wonder when this was. So the original was published in 1892. This is a facsimile. 1975. So, I mean, it's vintage. Nearly 50 years old. So I feel like that's something, even though I'm trying to get away from themed journals. The Sonnets of William Shakespeare. This one has a whole bunch of little illustrations William Shakespeare. Very Tudor themed. Look at the flowers. I think that was probably a photograph of a painting. But I do enjoy the flowers and the illustrations, and there's little bees all over the place. Look at the little bees. So this was irresistible. Tudor roses, pomegranates. Birds, owls. Love it. I've got 2, 3 little books. So this one is The Observer's Book of Wildflowers, and it's an oldie. I don't see a date. But it has little black and white illustrations and little colored out illustrations of wildflowers. I like both. The wild strawberry. These almost are the right size to be like tea card size or a cigarette card. Look at the poppy. I did like that. This one is all tulips. And it has illustrations. This one's all wallpapers. And there's some postcards, I reckon. That looks very Victorian. So there's some photos and some older stuff. These look very William Morrissey. These are some paintings, botanical sort of, and some tiles, some more little postcards. Look at that. Beautiful. Look, she's wearing a little tulip dress. Little kids. So that was fun. This one I hummed and hawed about, and then I broke down. I think the cover is even going to be helpful. I'm looking for a date. I do not see one. This one is dated 1954. Look at this good tape. That's looking good. And it comes right off. And it's big, thick, wide stuff. And somebody's put a label on it. I wonder if this maybe was in a classroom or something. So here this tells you what's on the cover. Yeah, this is heavier paper, but it's matte. So most of the illustrations are black and white, but there are some color plates. Look at that pretty thing. That one I really like. That one I really like. Very pretty. So this is British Moths and Butterflies. So it talks about the colored plates here. Helen Haywood. What else have I got? Oh! These were together. They're the same author, except this one has the addition of a Patrick Lima. And there's all of these engravings. And it's beautiful heavy paper. So some of them are not flowers. It says garden. But then, you know, it does get into some flowery bits. No words, just paper. Oh, this one says it's a triptych. I'm going to cut that out right now. Put it with those pages. I love it. Prints of the many engravings in an artist's garden are available at the artist's studio in Stratford. Oh, he's from Stratford. That's just up half an hour up the road from me. So this person is going to be at least 80 years old. And then this one is who taught botanical art at the Royal Botanical Gardens in Hamilton. So this one has some commentary in it. Tomatoes. These are all wood carvings. Isn't that incredible? Each picture took days and days and days. Oh, pansies. Was that another triptych? Yes, it was. Oh, it's not a triptych, it's just a fold out. Tulips. those will become welcome additions. Yeah, this one just is a reproduction of, oh look, motor scarves. Sears Catalog pages, and you could buy a Model L for $495. And then there's photos of women driving. And then at the front it has more catalog pages. Let's see if there's a year here. Oh, 1973. Oh, this one. I hummed and hawed and hummed and hawed. But it, like some of these illuminations are just beautiful. Look at these, and look at and you know, it's got a metallic sheen to it for the butterflies. I think there was a holy card in here, if I remember correctly, somewhere. Look at the tulips and the lily of the valley. You know what this reminds me of? Catherine Jan Brett, the books that Catherine, my crafty crush, often uses her illustrations in winter lore books, and I saw some Jan Brett books today, but I didn't get them. But you know, this sort of reminds me of those kinds of illustrations. Oh, there's that card. Oh my gosh, this person was 101 when they died. They were born in 1892 and died in 1993. Skipped a few pages there. 1992. Oh, it came from Our Lady of Lourdes Church in Waterloo. This one, I'm not sure if I've ever seen it before. Oh, Anthony Hopkins. But it just has really great art, photos, this is a sign. There's men and women in here. Isn't that cute? It's with his daughter Claude Emma. Try to flip through this a little. Oh. Oh, there's lots of stuff in here to cut out and turn into cabinet cards or postcards, journaling cards. And it's huge. Oh, look at her. Beautiful. Latest fashions for the opera, evening parties, and the theater. Well, there you go. So this is just chock full of all kinds of the kinds of stuff I like. The new and much admired royal pair, Victoria and Albert. There's some more Victoria and Albert. There's some facsimiles of writing and musical scores. That will be great, even just for collage. So some of them, they're just way too big, or they're not that exciting. And this one is The Language of Flowers. And it has these giant botanical paintings of different flowers. Ooh, roses. Oh, let me pause for just a sec. Doug wants my attention. He was having a computer issue and got this crazy idea that I could help. So a lot of them will just have to be long, single blossoms or blooms, because they're so large. Forget-me-nots. I love forget-me-nots. Look at that. So pretty. These would make nice envelopes too. Try to flip through these a little more quickly. Ooh, orange blossoms. Cornflower denotes great happiness in the language of flowers. Well, they give me great happiness too. Oh, camellias. The gift of a camellia flower is an expression of esteem and admiration. Snapdragons. Look at that. I also got I found in a book an envelope that had some pressed, I think it was some pressed fern. Hold on, I'm going to go grab it. Oh, it's heather. So it says Gerald sent, perhaps it's a me, this heather from the Dune Valley. Evidently there is a, don't know. This may be of some interest. Here, I'm having trouble. Something about gives a good idea of the social life of the period. Okay. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So there you go. I think the book that it was in was Lorna Doone. They didn't have a lot of vintage books, so they didn't have a section for vintage books. So I went to the classics, and there was a few vintage books in there. No magazines at all, but I was able to snag this one. This is from 2018. And it doesn't look familiar, so hopefully I don't already own it. But there's some like there's a section about tea, using tea bags and things. So this is a picture where they've print image onto plain paper 3 times. Well, that's interesting. Oh, okay. It's not 3 times all at once. It's put some tea bags on, print it again. Okay, look at that little cluster. There was a section of things that I would love to reproduce. I have a thing like this that I stick things in. If I can find it. Well, here they're dyeing hibiscus tea. And these are, I have lots of tea bags that I could make these kinds of things with. These things here. And then it has some different pages you can use in your art. Those are pretty. Yeah, there's lots of cute things in here. Gone but not forgotten. So I'm going to spend a little time looking at these, and maybe join me Sunday and we'll do some tea bag kind of stuff. The Tea Bag Diaries. These are fun. Anyway, there's that. Yeah, so I got some goodies and extra goodies. I got, this great prayer card and this marvelous old tape and this envelope with the dried heather, all kinds of yumminess, and a bunch of great books. So I hope your Friday is going well. I'm going to spend a little more time here just sort of fiddling. Hopefully I can get those, select the last pages for my farmhouse journal so that I can get those in the press and give it some work tomorrow. So I hope everybody's well. You got a great weekend ahead of you, and yeah, we'll talk again soon. Take care.